See, that sucks. I'll note also the Barony Vampire did not table. Yeah, I've got to take a Johnny Goldmane. It's probably only worth 2 ticks, but that's not a card I can pass. And really, it'd be Barony Vampire I took, or a red or blue card, which really doesn't float my boat. Silent Blood might be the more important card here in this pack, but it's also less likely that someone splashes Silent Blood, so it'll probably table. The Spectre also, if I leave the Spectre in, it'll probably go before Silent Blood would. Most likely. Now, Spectre is really good. It flies, and I have limited flyers. But I really like the Child of Night with Sword of Vengeance, and Child of Night is actually a very strong card, and that's a Doomblade. Dark Tutelage is tempting, but it could very possibly table. And if not, the Nightwing Shade will probably table. Here's the question. Can I grab a couple white cards in hopes of splashing the Goldmane? Or ought I just take the fling? I think at this point I'm just going to take the fling. Maybe I'll see another act of treason. Well, I definitely wouldn't play... Rockegg is nice with the Barony Vampire, the Bloodthorn Vampires and stuff. But I don't think I can pass the Assassinate. I'm gonna have such a heavy removal deck. Wow. That's pretty crazy. I'm gonna have, like, no creatures. Let's hide these creatures. Yeah, I'm down to 10 creatures once I hide this guy. But very happy to see him. Another one would be great. Another Child of Night and another Howling Banshee would kind of make this deck good and solid. Or if the Silent Blood gets taken, but the Spectre wheels, I'd be just as happy. A late Diabolic Edict would be nice too, since I passed the other one. Thinking that the Act deck might be open, which it obviously isn't. I don't think Duress is needed in the sideboard. The thing is, let me see if Caress could actually be played. I have 2 Spectres and 1 Mind Rot, I think is all. Yeah. So I think I need the Shade more than I need anything else. I think I want the Barony Vampire to try and race in this deck, as much as the Strong Box would be great to get to the Sword of Vengeance. I think we're going to be mono black, obviously, at this point. There's that Sign of Blood back. Happily take that. I think more important than the Death Mark might be the Shade. I've got so much removal that it's not exactly important. I don't want anyone killing my... Oh, there's the second Mind Rod. I don't know if it'll actually get played, but... Well, that's a awful lot of playables for a mono black deck, isn't it? Well, Blood Tithe isn't playable. Unholy Strength shouldn't be playable. And right now I'm playing with 2 Bloodthorn Vampires main decked. Yes, please. I won't put Rider Legion in right away. Or the Horror right away. And we'll see how many creatures I got. Put in 1 Mind Rod. Okay, we're up to 20. We've only got 11 creatures. So we need some more. Another Horror for that slot. I don't like to 2 vampires with just the 1 skeleton because there's not a lot of creatures in the deck. I guess I'll put the Rotting Legion in, although I don't like that curb very much. Another Mine Rot. I don't really have anything worth splashing. I suppose I could splash a Fling, try and get another, or I could splash 1 active Treason and put in the other Bloodthorn Vampire instead of having Mine Rot. I could go active Treason, Bloodthorn Vampire. I definitely can't have just 1 mountain. I have no fixing, so I think 3 mountains is okay. I still have 11 swamps, so Corrupt is still going to be really strong. I mean, it's probably better to not play the active Treason, since I only have 1 and 1 Fling. Mine Rot. I could run Blood Tithe. Well, actually, I need to add 2 more lands still. Oh, okay. Do I take out the second Bloodthorn Vampire? I wish I had taken a Disentomb, or not Disentomb. Yeah, I think that's what it's called. Let me see how many non-creature spells I have. I have 1 Doomblade. Those all up there. So I actually look at this. 1 Doomblade, 1 Sign of Blood, Mine Rot, Mine Rot, Quag Sickness, Assassinate, Assassinate, Sword of Vengeance, Corrupt, Corrupt. Wow. It's possible that one of the Mine Rots is going to be dead with double Spectres as well, but I'm actually kind of tempted to play Blood Tithe in this deck, like instead of like a Rotting Legion or a Bloodthorn Vampire. Rotting Legion because it's so high in the curve, and Vampire because, well, it's only 14 creatures, and I'm playing Sword of Vengeance. Like, I mean, with Sword of Vengeance on the Vampire, popping a bunch of guys to it is pretty potent, but I'm wondering if just paying 1 extra mana and having a 2/2 Swamp Block would actually be better. And I can splash an Unsummon and a Cloud Elemental. I'd rather stay mono black. The deck is just not quite strong enough. Playing some lesser cards to make it happen. I don't like cutting any more creatures, and the only other black one I have is Bog Raiders. It just seems bad. I guess in the end we'll try it like this, and we'll see how it works. I really wish I had taken that Edict now, but I mean that Tutor, but such is drafting, you know. My suggestion would be not to go for archetypes, but anyways, just take the best cards. Anyways, here's the deck. I'll keep you posted. Thanks for watching. Hope this recording software works out, and I can start posting again.